Have you ever wanted to be an actor? Have you ever looked at a movie where you're sitting there in the movie theater and you're looking up and you're going, I can do that? Well, our guest today is going to tell you how you, yes, you, the listening public out there, if you're listening to this program right now, yeah, Dave, I can do that. That's easy. Yeah, well, it's maybe not as easy as you think. Just like anybody that comes on the radio and they tell you, and I'm telling you right now, it's a lot harder than it sounds. It really is, and I've heard people say that too. So this is a pretty exciting show we have lined up for you today. I'd like to welcome our guest from the Art Spot Acting School, Fahad Zuberi. Fahad, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning to you too, Dave. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you bet. And we're really excited to have you on here today. And we have a lot of listeners of this particular program that, you know, go to the movies, watch TV, are really kind of into the whole scene,
Right.
like myself and the program that we do here. And my first question to you is, now the Art Spot is an acting school for, I guess take it from there, like for anybody, like from a 10-year-old up to, you know, whatever, people want to come in there and just say, well, I want to start acting. Kind of fill us in on what you do.
Right. The Art Spot is a conservatory for people of all ages, basically. We specialize in entertaining different places like senior livings and, you know, different corporate events. We also have a sector that specializes in getting actors trained, models trained, singers trained, and getting them on television, fashion shows, and anything entertainment related. Basically, that's the Art Spot in a nutshell for you.
Okay, all right. Say me, your host. I come strolling in there, and one day I'm just, you know, I work in the, I'm a salesman, and I come walking in, and I introduce myself. Hi, I'm Dave Atman. You introduce yourself, Fahad. I would like to, I would like to do some acting, some theater work, and you would say, well, have a seat. Let's talk about this, right?
Yeah, of course. The thing we do is that we'll train you, and then we'll market you. We won't just, we're not just an acting school. We're also a casting agency.
So, okay, so you send a picture out, or how would say I come in your office and
basically, our courses run anywhere from every week to doing it year round, and then during that time we would try to book you for different commercial shoots, auditions for theater plays, placement in music videos, getting you on television for TV shows that are on ABC, Fox, stuff that's real, none of the stuff that's fake, basically.
Now, I got to ask you here at the beginning of the our talk here. There's a modeling agency. I won't name the name, but I have two daughters, 9 and 8 years old. A couple years back, we saw an ad, all right, I don't know if it was on television or I forget where my wife saw the ad. We took the girls to I think it was the Hyatt in Schaumburg, and we met with a woman, and they call it a casting director, and for modeling, for whatever, for ads and stuff, and thought, well, what the heck, bring them over there. So we brought them over there, and right away she goes, well, they look great, they look cute, and we'll get them on, and then we get a phone call a week later from a gentleman that says they have a class you sign up for. Now, is that legitimate type of stuff, do you think, or not?
No.
Okay.
See, I have been a victim of that when I was younger, so I want to end that kind of business. Basically, when I say we offer classes, we don't offer them at a lot of money, whereas when I was younger, the packages that I was offered were $3,000, $4,000.
Yes.
We don't charge for casting calls. We take a percentage of the money that you make because we act as management, because we're the ones getting you the job. As far as the classes go, we have deals on livingsocial.com right now. We also have our private lessons, which are anywhere from $15 to $50, depending on what you need an hour.
Oh.
So there's nothing that's I feel like the other agencies they're scamming people.
Okay.
Fahad,
I thought so too. I just had it didn't pass the smell test. as it were. You know what I mean? And yeah, you're right. The prices we were quoted at this particular modeling school. Yeah, I also wasn't going to do it. I didn't want to put my kids in that situation if they didn't want to do it. I certainly wasn't one of those parents that trotted my kids around to try to make my kids famous. I'm not one of those kind of dads. But
right, and the other thing is you don't even know who's going to be teaching your kids.
Exactly, and send us a check for $3,000, and we'll see you next week. Okay, great.
Yeah,
and that's
unless it's Tyra Banks, I don't think you should be paying.
Yeah, we just thought it was a fun little program. The kids want to go on stage and do a little thing. We didn't know it was like an actual quote unquote business. I guess shame on us for being fooled.
Right.
But
yeah.
But I can guarantee you, pretty much all those parents were fooled on that one. So okay, good. I'm glad you cleared it up because you're a truly legitimate operation, which people should know about too. The art spot.
Yes.
And I mentioned it here. Now you have two locations. Fahad?
Yeah, we're in Elmhurst downtown, and we're also in Lincolnwood, Illinois.
Okay.
Those are our two offices. Our Elmhurst location is strictly the art spot. Our location in Lincolnwood is we're also sister companies with LA Tan, so that's our corporate office over there.
So you are a part owner of LA Tan, then, correct?
I'm partners in LA Tan.
Wow, that is a huge. Now, is that locally in Chicago or is that nationally?
It's national.
That is huge. Boy, you guys got to be doing pretty well. That's I know LA Tan very well. I mean,
it actually broadens the network,
I should say so, and at least it gives you the extra what do you say, extra bang to get the people promoted out there too.
Of course, because the good thing is if we're not able to generate some sort of work for you, we'll generate it with it. We have so many different programs just with the stuff that we're doing that we're able to provide you with the work that you're looking for, even though we might not be able to outsource you, to casting agencies.
So,
because, there's not TV shows being filmed in Chicago year-round. Right now, it's January. There's nothing going on. There's shows, they're filming, but it's not like a hustle and bustle, whereas, come pilot season, things change and, there's more castings available.
So basically, if I was sitting in your office and went through a couple of acting sessions, you would say, well, Dave, maybe acting isn't your forte, but we do have a job for the LA Tan. You can work the register over there.
I don't know about that, but there's a lot more entertainment related,
So now, as far as you cast a lot of kids, or what is your biggest? You would say the Elmhurst location. What's your biggest client?
Clientele is teenagers.
Teenagers,
they're the easiest ones to market.
Yep.
Whereas kids are a little tougher because we live in Chicago, and a lot of people don't want to go out of state for this stuff when their kids are young.
No, exactly.
Because they're in elementary school, middle school. But the good thing is everyone that works with us, their parents are so supportive. We have a girl who says I'm the next Selena Gomez.
Really?
She believes it. So, and she's good. She's very talented, and we've gotten her on ABC's Betrayal. We've gotten her on a couple of other shows, featured spots. She's an amazing actress. She's also been victim to the whole modeling thing that you're talking about. So they've learned their lesson. But the biggest thing I would say is having the support of your parents and the people that are putting you in these programs.
Yeah, well, Fahad, I got to ask you though. At what point I guess how do I say this? I mean, I've taken psychology in college and everything, and pretty well educated. At what point do you look at a child that comes in there and thinks they're the next, the next Britney Spears or whatever, and they're really not? Let's say, because sometimes kids have a delusional, I guess, perspective of themselves, and other people are looking, going, well, you can try. I mean, we're not going to. Or at what point do you have to really say, well, you're a great singer, but maybe not the next Britney Spears? You know what I'm saying? Or I'm sure you get kids that really are that good.
Of course.
But
that's what I'm saying. I mean, we do get kids that are that good, and at that point, they're a triple threat. They can act, they can sing, they can do voiceovers. Like I mentioned, the girl that I'm talking about. Same thing, but there are people that come in and they have talent, and it's not all the way there. I feel that talent is, it's developed. I don't think anybody's born with they are.
I've heard that. I've heard that. It's very true. If you want to become good at something, look at, I read the book, The Outliers. I don't know if you read that book, Malcolm Gladwell. And he talks about Tiger Woods and the fact that this kid started hitting the golf balls with his dad at like 3 years old every day for 8 hours a day. I mean, it was constant. And that's why they call it The Outliers. That's all he did. And Bill Gates and all those kind of people, really successful people, that's all they do is concentrate on one thing and focus their energy. So
the biggest thing is when you are trying to go into this industry, especially in the world we live in today, you need to know how to market yourself. Yeah, we'll market you, but as an individual, you have to know how to market yourself as well. You know, take advantage of social media, YouTube, Twitter, Vine. That's the way the world's going. You know, you put up little videos. You know, I know people that are famous on Facebook. I know people that are famous on Vine. You know, I know people that have millions of hits on YouTube. And that's what kind of sets you apart. You know, I mean, right now that's the way the whole world is going. That's where casting agents look for the next Miley Cyrus, you know, or the next Selena Gomez or the next Justin Bieber, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, it's time for that. We do an intermission break here on this TV Movie Guy show program, Fahad. So if you want to sit back, get a refill your coffee or your tea, whatever you drink, or beer, and we take what we call on the show an intermission break here at 9:45. The show starts at 9:30 Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays right here on Huntley Community Radio. So we're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back. I got some great questions for you here as we continue on with our special guest this week from the Art Spot. We're talking to Fahad Zuberi right here on the TV Movie Guy Show. I'm Dave Attman. We'll be right back.